Hey, we're live. Look at that. We made it.
Hey everybody.
This has been a journey to get to this point. Holy crap. The internet is not as good as we had hoped. So I hope this is coming through. It looks a little fuzzy on our end.
Yeah, can anyone see?
Let's see. Let's see how it looks. If you guys could throw in the chat, let me know how it looks and if it's okay. So far, for us, like I said, it looks a little fuzzy. We're using Starlink, so I'm hoping that this will do as well as we anticipate. Martha, stop. Martha's over here playing on her phone, guys.
I'm not playing on my phone. I'm trying to check in here.
All right, it looks like we're coming through okay. Can somebody put something in the chat and let us know if you can see us and everything's coming through all right? Nothing coming in on the chat. I see some folks are on. All right, we're just going to have to wing it and hope that it's doing what we want it to do.
Okay, so it looks like TV from 1980.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's coming
Looks
in.
good from 1980. Oh, no, that's not good.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So we are currently mooch stalking at family friend's house in Texas, and we have Starlink, and our AT&T SIM card went down, so we're trying to tether from our iPad in together.
Yeah, so hey guys, looks a little blurry.
Do you want to try cleaning the lens?
Yeah, let me see if it's the camera. Hopefully this will I don't know. It doesn't look much better. So, okay, well, I guess we're going to have to just try to make do with what we have on this. I apologize if it's a little blurry. The content will be good, and nothing else. It'll be humorous.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the big news? Let's start right out the gate with a bang. What's the big news, Martha?
Well, first, let's say hi to everyone. So, hi, Kevin. Hi, Everyday Getaway. New Horizons.
Hi, Callie.
So the thunderstorms in Texas the other night, the tornado warning. So we were at the NRVTA, and we actually had to evacuate our RVs and go down to Big Red, which is the NRVTA training building. So we all hunkered down there. We had to find a nice little quiet corner for Callie because she was not having it.
Yeah, and I can say this is the first time. This is our third evacuation from a tornado or extreme weather event. And this was the closest it's been. Commercial building got hit about a mile away, and it
3 miles.
No, it was a mile. It was a mile away. So it got demolished. So fortunately, everybody in the RV park, the schoolhouse, everything was good. Nobody was in the commercial building. So other than property damage, everything turned out good.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, it was the first time that I was like, oh crap, this is real, because it was scary. It was pretty shocking. And the funny part is the Texans were like, oh, this is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Y'all, man, you some tough people.
Yeah, they were down at a restaurant. They're like, well, we're in a room. There's no windows. Keep the margaritas flowing.
They're like, we'll just drink. During a tornado?
I would have been like, bring the chips and salsa. I'll take a margarita.
Oh, yeah. New Horizon just said now they're talking about a possible hurricane in Florida. I saw that. It looks like it's going from the East Coast across to the West Coast. I've been keeping an eye on it. I just saw that earlier today, and I sure hope not. I mean, honestly, poor Florida can't handle any more of the chaos that they're suffering through right now after the last hurricane came through.
Yeah. And was the building built to withstand the winds from a tornado?
Yes. Yeah. The
Big Red was?
Big Red is a completely steel building, so it's all welded, and the interior bathrooms are reinforced. So I can't say that the entire structure would hold up in a tornado, but the bathrooms, which are massive, and the entire inner sanctum of it was a welded steel building, so it would do good.
Yeah, they said just run to the bathroom if it really came down on us. So yeah. Luckily, it didn't come to that. Our fifth wheel was shaking, and we're like, wow. I mean, we have almost a 40-foot fifth wheel, and
property manager there, Miss Betty, she is the park manager. I was in the window of the RV working, and it was raining, and I wasn't thinking much of it. And she comes over and starts yelling at us, and I walk outside, and I'm like, what's going on? And she tells me, she's like, go to Big Red now. And I'm like, oh crap. Well, and then Garrett's wife comes up and swoops us up.
So yeah, Carolyn, thank you. Diary of a Family, they're on YouTube, so check them out. And yeah, she came over in our truck. We weren't ready. We weren't
No,
ready.
we failed to prepare, y'all. I admit it. We were not ready for that because we didn't anticipate it.
No, when we checked the weather report, it said rain, so we tucked everything away because we're like, yeah, we'll be leaving in a couple days, so we'll put the bikes away. Everything outside was put away except for Starlink.
Yeah.
And so my car was full of stuff, the truck was full of stuff, and so Carolyn's like, get in my truck, bring Callie, and she took us down to Big Red. So thank you, Carolyn.
Yeah, and thank you to the NRVTA for thinking ahead and making sure that everything was in good shape. So yeah, that's how our week started, or not started, kind of ended really. Martha has some really good news, and I don't know if you guys saw this on social media. Obviously, we were at the NRVTA, which is the National RV Training Academy. We have been there for 6 weeks. Some of it's been education, some of it's been torture, and some of it's just been for fun. So why don't you tell them about what you did on what culminated on Saturday?
Okay, so on Saturday, so all week, I'm sure you guys may know. So Alliance RV did a fundamentals class of mostly Alliance owners. I think there's about 90% class participation was Alliance RV owners, and Chris and I participated. We did the fundamentals, and on Saturday you had the option, of course a paid option, to take the registered RV tech class, and I passed. I graduated. Oh my gosh, it was so stressful. So you guys know Chris is super mechanically inclined. He's great at RV tips and tricks and maintenance and everything. Not me. So I can tell you how to cook, decorate, organize.
But your girl can run a multimeter and do all your service, and now she can do all the periodic maintenance. Step one. Wow. So tell them about the class. Like, I mean, honestly, I walked into the class having a foundational knowledge. I felt comfortable. I learned a ton, and it was worth my time. You walked into the class blind and at zero. I mean, other than what we did on the RV online course.
I knew about this much, and I was so overwhelmed. Honestly, out of 5 days, the first 2, it went by fast. It was a blur. So I had to study every night. Chris and I, we did study sessions. I went over the materials. I mean, the teaching class, like Todd does a great job teaching.
Yep.
But I just had faith and just, study and practice. I mean, they give you practice, homework on your own. I mean, not that you have to turn it in, but yeah, gosh.
Yeah, I could say that if anybody's actually considering doing any kind of like owner empowerment or education about your trailer, if you don't have the desire to become a registered tech, which is basically the end of the first week, you can actually just opt out of the test. You don't have to do it. You can get the empowerment information. So if you happen to be an ally and you're following us, heck, even if you're not, if you're in a different brand and you want to educate yourself, highly encourage it. It was cool. I learned so much. I mean, it was a drinking from the fire hose, but it was well worth it for sure.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I actually want to go back and take more classes and like learn everything that I can. So whenever we can fit that into our schedule.
Sugar mama. I'm trying to get her paid, y'all.
Yeah, right now I'm a sweet low mama and he's a sugar daddy. So I said sweet low still good.
Hey, I'll take it. Sweet and low equal. It's all good. I'm just trying to help her, encourage her. There a lot of you guys know with our background or my background, I was Air Force. I'm medically retired Air Force after 16 years. I went into law enforcement after that. That's no surprise. But what a lot of people don't realize is Martha.
I've been called worse.
Martha has sacrificed her career to chase my dreams and allow me to run around the country and do all my hair being different careers. So this is the first time that Martha has really took it upon herself to empower herself and follow a dream that she has. So this is, for me, super exciting as a husband, because it's my time to sit in the back and just be her cheerleader, which is the whole reason I'm successful, is because I have an amazing woman kicking me right in the butt and driving me forward. So this is her. This is all Martha, and I'm going to sit back and rah-rah like crazy and be the best cheerleader ever.
Yeah, I put so much pressure on myself because, you know, obviously as a YouTuber, we put our life out there, and then you all know we were taking this class. I put it out there, we're going to take the test. And if I would have failed, oh my gosh, that would have been like end of the world. So I was so stressed, and it's just because I care so much. Like, I really wanted to be the registered RV tech, and you know, after a whole week and then the study course, yeah, I passed. I'm blown away at how much I've learned in 1 week. And
she didn't want to face the court of public opinion if she failed that test.
I didn't want that shame bell ringing.
Exactly, shame, little Game of Thrones.
So, but I tell you what, I cared so much. I was the only female in there taking
Literally,
the test.
She was the only one taking the registered tech course test.
As a female.
As a female taking the test. The cool part is 2 out of 3 instructors for the third day, or for our registered tech, were females.
Yeah.
So that's cool, and they were great.
They were, and bless their hearts. So thank you, Laura, and thank you, Becca, because when
don't miss that. Scroll up. There's somebody that says hello. Hold on. I believe it's one of our friends up north. Rob, hey, right there.
So I tell you what, when I turned in,
we're gonna squirrel.
Hold on. When I turned that test in, I was like walking up to turn the test in. I was like one of the last ones to finish taking the test. I cared, and I poured everything into it. I literally was just crying, and I'm a stress crier, so I was just crying. I was like, Chris walked in, he's like, "What's the matter? Did you fail?" I was like, "No, I'm turning my test in." And he's like, "Oh my God, honey,
you haven't even got it graded." And she was just a ball of nerves, but you know, that's her passion, right? That's her truly giving a damn about what she's doing and the difference that she's going to be able to make for us and for other RVers, because our goal in this is to help people, period. That's the whole purpose of social media. That's the whole purpose of the YouTube channel. And now we're going to have the ability to be a little more educated as we do it. Our friend Todd will get less text messages from me going, "Hey, I'm going to put this video out. Am I saying this right? Am I doing this right?" Because I never want to give you bad information or just an opinion without any structural fact behind it. So Rob said hi and bye. Hello, Rob.
Hi,
wait,
Rob,
here we go. It's inverse.
Yeah. So while we were at the NRVTA the week prior, because we got to go there early, because I mean, we'll talk about why we were there earlier, but we got to meet Rob. So Rob, we met through YouTube, and he's from Canada. So he's like kind of family to me. So being Alaskan and Canada,
we spend a lot of time in and out of Canada, coming back and forth through Alaska. So, you know, any chance we get to see our friends up north, we are happy. So we're going to say thank you anyways, Rob. We're going to call you out. I hope you're still on. So Rob is a man after my own heart. First and foremost, so he brought us a little gift basket.
Yes, a Canadian gift basket from his home area. So maple syrup from Canada.
Niagara whiskey. We haven't busted the bottle, but after this live.
We wanted to share this on the live.
So thank you, Rob, and thank you for we got to spend a few days with them and really hang out and get to know them. It was incredible.
And his wife, Wendy.
They are such nice people. So hello. And I see Charles. Outstanding job, Martha. Charles is amazing. He is a hero when it comes to the Alliance team rally. He is the rally extraordinaire.
He's the word fam alley, you guys. Like, I mean, you guys know, like, my parents aren't living. We only have Chris's dad. And I tell you what, Charles and his wife, Leslie, they do so much for the Alliance community. And they just truly make you feel like family, no matter what.
When you hear the stories about people, they'll give the shirt off their back. That's Charles and Leslie. Literally will do whatever it takes. They put on a rally. Well, this year it's going to be down in Galveston.
No, next year. So this
2020 someday. 23. So there's a rally coming down in Galveston for the Alliance, and then they coordinated this NRVTA course and the rally at the course. This was their brainchild. Yes. So they do so much for the RV community. You know, we always talk about how much we love the community.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, Charles and Leslie, they're amazing. We've mooch stopped at their house for 9 days. Charles has grabbed his blue boy and helped us empty our tank. So that's like a different level of friendship there.
You're a special person when you help somebody dump their tanks. So now you still haven't told them why we were there. What's the big secret?
All right, big secret.
You want to play a video first?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Yeah, this is what we were doing. So go ahead, Chris.
So we are going to share the screen here. I'm going to present something. All right.
From Tim. That one.
All right. So this is why we were.
In the next 48 hours, we're going to lose 50% of our team. And there's nothing we can do about it.
15 RVers going head to head to walk away with $10,000.
No, seriously, what for long?
This, Stacy.
Okay, just talk to me for a minute. Feels like we're being kicked off down.
They have no idea what they'll be doing or who they will be going against. They just want to be the first to win.
Blue team, Team Bill.
Who will be the first to be the Season 1 RV Unplugged champion? Welcome to RV Unplugged.
It's gameplay.
It's Lite.
It's gameplay.
It's Lite.
It's gameplay.
And pause.
And pause. Behave yourself, computer. All right. So, as you can tell, we are part of the RV Unplugged cast, and we had the awesome opportunity to compete in a reality show that was casted by Today is Someday, formerly You, Me, and the RV.
Yep, by Phil and Stacy. So yeah, we are contestants on RV Unplugged. So that was really exciting.
So we got to spend 15 days boondocking in Texas in October and filming this show. So, wow. Millers, Chris, are we still effing pissed? I would never be that way, good sir. We are fine. Is the show real? Yes. Was I really that guy that they had to beep? Yeah, that's me. Anybody that knows me in real life, I might have a Chris moment occasionally. So we spent 15 days in the woods with some amazing people that we actually got to become great friends with. And the show, they're starting the teasers now. It sounds like about
in a couple weeks. So they're going to have another teaser clip in November. Right now on RV Unplugged on YouTube, if you haven't checked it out, I'm going to link it down below after this broadcast. So check it out and support all of us that have gone on there.
Yeah, so it's a cool show, and we're going to be a part of it. We can't tell you a whole lot about it, but I can say that we did well. We'll be in most of it, and we'll see how it goes.
And we were on red team, so they had red team, blue team, Team Stacy, Team Phil. Todd was the host, and it was a blast. So.
The Wags. Oh, the Wags are awesome. They're like, we'd have been out as soon as they said boondocking. Oh, we got a little story since Miller's in Motion is on here. Ryan, you guys know we're great friends with them, or at least I think we're friends and he tolerates me. I don't care one way or the other.
I don't know. Ryan, you fed us brisket. You can't get rid of us now.
So there is some stuff that'll come out about the show, but I could tell you that Ryan is a trooper, and what he did to get on to come on and take advantage of the opportunity. He made brisket for everybody. So, you know the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Ryan won everybody over by being the quintessential barbecue king, which I guess is a mandatory thing if you're a Texan. If you can't barbecue, they're going to call you out.
And he makes an amazing barbecue sauce. So.
But I will tell you, he didn't have anything to boondock. He showed up with that beautiful grand design and was like, I'm here, y'all. What do we do? Oh, it was a lot of fun. So what other amazing news do we have? So this, wait. There we go. I'm retarded sometimes. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Sorry. I'm in trouble, guys. Sorry, I can't say that. So what does this mean, Martha? Why am I wearing an Alliance shirt?
Because Alliance gave it to you. Because I put it on the bed for you to wear.
She does pick my clothes out. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes so we can matchy, and he hates matchy, but I like it.
I don't like matching, guys. Tell me in the comments, do you agree? Gentlemen, hell, ladies, do you like matching? I don't like matching. I don't want to have the same outfit as my spouse or my dog, because she tried to get all three of us to wear the same outfit.
It'd be so cute on a Christmas card wearing all flannel.
No. So.
All right, big news.
What's the big news? Quit dragging them along.
All right. So we are proud to announce that we are brand ambassadors for Alliance RV.
That's right. So after working with them and just collaborating with them for the last, well, almost a year and a half now, we are formalized as brand ambassadors. So we're extremely excited, and we're still kind of navigating what that looks like. I'm really thrilled to represent the brand. They do so much for their owners and their allies, which we all refer to as family.
So we love their mission and vision and everything. You know, you guys know how much we do for the Alliance community, how much we are involved and love our Alliance family. And it's beneficial for a little over a month. Yes. But we've just been between, the RV show in Dallas and filming Unplugged, and then a week whirlwind going back to Florida and picking up Callie, driving my new car.
Put that up. Yeah, it's been a blast. So now we get to join the Cool Kids Club with the Wags.
Yes. So the Wags are the first official brand ambassadors for Alliance RV. We're the second brand ambassadors. So yeah, we're with the cool kids. We love you guys. Yeah,
it's awesome. So we're excited. Of course, I mean, our travel plans this year were to go rally hopping. I anticipate it's going to be the same moving forward. We're going to try to make sure we're at all the events for Alliance. We're going to try to go to the rallies. Of course, we're going to be in Tampa where most people will be. So we're going to do what we can to continue to get content out there to really showcase what Alliance is all about as a company and why their customer service is so much different than what you may see with other manufacturers. So we're very proud to be with them and supporting them and helping and getting supported by them. So I mean, it's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
What does that say? If you're interested in RV Unplugged Rally, check out RVUnpluggedTV.com. Yeah, let's talk about that. So what's going on with that?
So there's going to be an RV Unplugged rally in May. So May, what are the dates?
4th through 8th.
Yeah.
So Athens, Texas, May 4th through 8th, there's going to be a rally. I don't know how many spots they're going to have. I think the details are still being worked out. But if you have an interest to come and actually meet the cast on location of where we filmed RV Unplugged and get to see some of the shenanigans, and from what I understand, there's going to be a live finale viewing at the rally. So if you want to come check that out, we'll make sure we share it on all of our social media, and also you can check it out with everybody else's social media that was a part of the show.
Yes. And so they're going to have limited spots available. They are going to cap it out, but there's going to be there's going to be so much there. They're planning it all right now. So thank you, Ryan, for sharing that.
And thank you, our Everyday Getaway. We appreciate that. They said congratulations.
And thank you, Chad. And thank you, Bob.
Yes, absolutely. So does it say Danny? Yeah. So Danny, we're not going to be in Tampa next week. We are still in Texas. We're mooch docking in the driveway of Martha's family.
Which one are you looking at?
Right here. See?
Oh, Tampa next week.
No. Well, but we will be in Tampa for the RV show in January.
Yes.
So are you coming to the Tampa? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, this weekend?
Oh,
they have the fall show. No, we're still in Texas right now. So we will not be there this weekend.
Yeah, we wanted to come, but our travel plans just got shooken up a couple times.
Yes, it's been kind of a hot mess, but it's what does it say? Howard is on here too. Oh, awesome.
Hey, Howard.
I didn't know we're working on a laptop, so my apologies for that.
Yeah.
So there's something else that's going to be coming out that I'm going to go ahead and just bust myself out. I'm not going to give you all details. I will give you a little cliffhanger, but I royally screwed up our RV. Did I say royally? Royally screwed up our RV. Literally the day we were going into RV Unplugged. I will say that it was a sequence of events fueled by stress and nerves, and I destroyed our gray tank. Destroyed. I have no other way to put this. Destroyed our gray tank.
It was kind of like Hulk smash, but not smashing. But...
No, it was horrible. So first and foremost, I'll come clean. I flooded our RV, back flushing our black tank because I set my timer wrong because I was distracted talking to some friends of ours, and no, it wasn't Ryan. It wasn't Ryan's fault. It was somebody different. So we were talking to some.
No, it was your fault. He set the timer for the
it's
wrong
not Ryan's
time.
fault, is what I was saying.
No, yeah, we know.
He had nothing to do with
it. But
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bust me out, honey. I love you.
Yeah, all I know, I'm packing up, putting the dishes away. He runs inside the coach and he's like, "You're gonna beep and kill me."
Quote.
And then as he grabs all the clean towels, throws it on the ground, wipes up water.
Yeah, that had come out of our toilet because I was back flushing it. I set the timer for 10 minutes, which I never do. I walked away from it while I was back flushing, which I never do. I started talking with the neighbor, which I know better than to do. So those three things led me to flood my trailer with black tank remnants. And I ended up having to take the trailer, tilt it on the side, nose it forward, drain all of the questionable fluids out of here. Martha had just done the laundry the night before.
And we're getting ready to boondock.
We were literally, we got a call, 30 minutes, come meet Phil and Stacy, you're starting the show. We didn't know what we were walking into, so I was stressed. So I used all of Martha's clean towels in the RV. She about was ready to kill me. And it had nothing to do with the fact that I flooded it with boo-boo water.
Oh, I didn't care about all that.
Furious.
I was like, we have another gray tank. I'm like, I had to do laundry again. I like ran over there. Yeah.
Yeah, put up with the wags coming up. That's awesome.
Yeah, and definitely better than the black though.
Yes. So now you're probably wondering. So you overflowed your tank. It happens to a lot of people, and honestly, it does. I went because of my stress. I went a step further. I knew I was going to have water in my belly. So I decided, okay, I'm going to have to get under there with a razor blade and open the belly up because I need to get the water out so that we can drain and dry the system.
But first he had the screw gun in his hand and he went under there. I got a reel on it. He's like, zzz, 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 and the water's coming up. He screwed into the gray tank and then he took a razor blade.
Whoa, don't give it all away. So
all right, how about this?
I'm going to just go. She already gave it away, so we got to go ahead and say it now. So I took my DeWalt that I have, and I had a drill bit on there, and my intention was just to poke some holes in the belly. My own ignorance, I did not realize that my belly literally was sitting flush on my gray tank. And I grabbed that drill, and I popped 4 holes through the belly and the gray tank. It gets better. I run around because I'm not getting enough water out of there. I run into the RV. I grab a razor blade, your like carpet cutter, box cutter, razor blade. I crawl back underneath the RV. I grab the razor blade. I put it up against the belly and I give it a heave ho.
Yeah.
I split our gray tank open 18 inches. 18 inches after I put 4 holes through it. And Martha had the pleasure of calling Todd Henson, the director of the NRVTA, who is also the host of
RV Unplugged.
Yeah, and tell the story, Martha.
Well, before I called, I grabbed the camera and I said, we're going to have to talk about this on camera. So there's a video coming out about that.
My apologies, because all you're going to hear is the beep, 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 beep. Because I was hot. So you called Todd. What happened?
Yeah, I called Todd. I don't know how I sounded. I must have sounded panicky because he was like, Martha, quick version. I was like, Chris, cut the gray tank. All right, I'm sending MacGyver over.
Literally, that's what he said. He's sending MacGyver. So there's a guy, Chris Archibald. He's an RV tech. He's also an instructor, a TA here.
Yeah.
And, I shouldn't say here. We're not there anymore.
Yeah.
But at the NRVTA, he shows up with basically within like 30 seconds, he's there. He's like, he's like, what'd you do? He's like, we need a plastic welder. And being at a tech school, the neighbor had one. He's like, here, you got one. So Chris got under there, plastic welded it shut. Then we put a 2-part, not a 2-part epoxy, and then a water weld, and then a 2-part epoxy. And the long story short is
there was a Band-Aid on there until we could get a new gray tank sent over.
So Unplugged was truly unplugged because we couldn't use the tank to take a shower for the first few days. So thank God for shower wipes.
Yay! Boondocking. Wags, you're missing out on boondocking.
Oh, Miller's. Oh, why is he now? See, this is the hard part about having friends. Yes, that is true. Everybody was waiting on us because we had to find a way to plug our gaping holes.
Actually, they weren't waiting on us too much. So where we were going to have the event, there was a wedding the night before, and the bride and groom were still like asleep because they had, I guess, a heck of a party, and there was like beer cans and cakes like everywhere. So they were still cleaning that up. So luckily that happened. So,
but not really. Could you imagine being on your wedding night and you've got this gorgeous cabin in the woods in Texas, and the directors of RV Unplugged walk into your cabin while you are still in bed after the wedding and be like, "Hey, y'all, you got to go. We have this cabin."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, not for them. It was pretty brutal for them.
But it did buy us some time to patch it up. I was able to do laundry.
So the short answer that I'm sure everybody's wondering is, did you get it fixed? Yes. And I was physically the one under there. I carried the tank out. I let the nasty water and the stench drip on me because you know what? You own it and you live through it. So the video will be hilarious. It will be absolutely edited in the sense that it'll look nice, but Martha is not holding anything back. I am going to look like an absolute moron, and I'll own it. It happens, y'all.
Not an absolute moron. Stress happens. I'm sure it happens to a lot of folks. So.
Oh my goodness. Our shower wipes, put that up there, Caleb. Oh, that's awesome. I'll let Martha answer that.
Yes.
Yes.
So shower wipes are good too if you're out and about and I don't know. Yeah, it's part of life.
It's part of our RV now. They're like ginormous baby wipes. They're like 3 times the size of a normal baby wipe. Yeah. And they live in our RV.
So we met Caleb and his wife at Fort Wilderness this past summer. So
more awesome Venturesome Tribe folks.
Yes.
All right.
Definitely, Craig. Ouch. It was definitely a stressful, heightened moment. And then as I'm driving by the laundromat, I was like telling the our other friends that were going on RV Unplugged with us. I was like, hey, if you want some content, someone just cut their gray tank. They were like, who? I'm like, Christopher.
You know it's bad when she calls me Christopher. That's like when you were a kid and you got put on timeout. I had to go stand in the corner after that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Enough of that chaos. So we've had a lot of fun, and the getting out of Athens, Texas is bittersweet because we have met so many cool people. We're looking forward to moving forward in our travels. So we are going to be, where are we heading very soon? We're going to be heading out to California. I've got a work trip.
Yay, work trip.
Yeah, but I'm very grateful for my job. I love the company I work for, and it enables us to have this lifestyle to be nomadic because I get to work remote. So we're going to go out to California. Martha is going to come out there with me, of course, and we're going to go shoot some content out there. We're going to try to enjoy some of the West Coast. Maybe we can get to Disney. Huh?
Us go to near Disneyland and not go?
That's not going to happen. Yeah. So
and we're going to visit. So we are going to spend Thanksgiving with his dad, aunt, and uncle.
Northern California.
Chris's grandpa passed away a couple weeks ago. So we want to go spend a little time with his dad. And that was our last grandparent. So yeah, we definitely want to go and make sure we spend time with them. Normally we spend Thanksgiving with our daughter, but she was very sweet and was like, I understand. So
yeah, and it's crazy how much with the military lifestyle where, Uncle Sam sent us everywhere all the time for years, that I won't say lost track of family because we didn't. We stayed in touch, but we didn't get to spend time with them as much. So we were hanging out with Martha's brothers today, and we realized that we hadn't been together since 2014?
What's that with
the Chapmans?
And that's just one of them. So our growing up, my family, we were really close with another family, and they had, the oldest daughter and then 3 sons. Yeah. And then she was a little bit older, so I didn't get to go to school with her, but the 3 sons, the 3 brothers are like brothers to me, and I have 2 older brothers. So honestly, I felt like I had 5 brothers. So I never got messed with.
Yeah, and so the 3 of them, 3 out of the 5 are here in North Texas. So we are hanging out with them in North Texas.
Oh,
And we're
bye, Destin. Have a good night.
have a good night. So yeah, we're hanging out here in North Texas for a little while, and then we are going to be heading to the West Coast. So our adventures will continue, and then we're gonna, like I said, spend the holidays. We're gonna be coming back to Texas. So there must be something about this state, because we're going to California, then we're gonna come back, do Christmas in Florida, of course, go see our lovely daughter, and then we're gonna come back to Texas around New Year's.
Yeah,
and
we are gonna ring the New Year's in with Charles and Leslie and the rest of the Texas Allies crew in Galveston.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. So although the whole back and forth from Texas, Florida, California is going to be quite the adventure. I mean, it's 5,000 miles coming up. So hopefully we will continue to meet you guys and see you guys on the road. We have had so much fun recently with meeting our Venturesome tribe and taking pictures and hanging out. It's just been cool. So
yeah. And then I want to say congratulations to Caleb and Danny. So they sold their house and they're going full time. Oh, and the day before Thanksgiving.
Wow.
That's
so you got
amazing.
a shout out to our boy Matt. You got to tell us if your oven is turkey tested and turkey approved, if you're going to be in the they got a Valor, did they not?
I think so. Caleb, did you guys get a Valor? I'm trying to remember.
I thought they got a 42, I thought you said. I don't know.
I think that's what Danny said.
Yeah, well.
And then Danny, we miss Disney too. Miss our Fort Wilderness friends.
Yeah, we have a blast at Fort Wilderness. Obviously, you know that because we go back there way too often and give the mouse our money.
Yeah, and Wendy, it was bittersweet leaving Athens too. We left this morning, and Betty, who she's
the manager.
Yeah, the manager there. She came by in her golf cart, and she's like, "I just want to give you one more hug." Honestly, they feel like family there.
Yeah.
You know, and Brian came out. Like we had others come out and just come give us love. And yeah, like last night we stayed up way too late around the bonfire, but we made sure all that wood had to burn down.
Yeah, you can't waste wood at a campfire. Although the s'mores went to waste.
Yeah, I think it's in Charles and Leslie's Valor.
Yeah. We bought s'mores and we wanted to share during the rally, and we were also exhausted every night after.
Actually, we bought the s'mores for RV Unplugged, but we never got around to eating that. They had us like on the go. We had some long days, didn't we, guys?
Yeah, it was crazy long.
Yeah.
So yeah, go down. The comments are Martha's passing them up. So they're cook that one on there. Speaking the truth.
Okay. Hey at Chris, so this is for you.
Yep. Do you see a difference pulling a 35-foot fifth wheel compared to a 40-foot? We're a new couple that'll be full timing soon from Davenport, Florida. Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, so do I see a difference? Now I'll say there is a difference a little bit, not due to the length of the fifth wheel, but because of the type of fifth wheel we had. So having the Valor 42 V13, it was 45 feet long and it was a triple axle. The new one we're in, the Paradigm 340, is a 38-foot long and it's double axle. The biggest difference I noticed isn't the towing or the stopping, it's the turning. So like when I back up, 3 axles scrub more than 2 axles. So I find that I had to position myself a little bit differently with the Valor. 1, because the tail swing was like 15 feet because of the garage, and 2, 3 axles just take a little longer to get in place than 2 axles. So from a, going down I-10 or I-20 and stopping, no, not at all. Actually, it was relatively the same. The truck is we obviously, you guys know, we have a 1-ton dually, so the truck does a good job of supporting it. We have more truck than we need for the trailer, which I think is overall the key to success in any RV situation. When we first started many moons ago, we had a Chevy Silverado 1500, and we had a 33-foot tow behind, and it met the requirements by like 13 pounds when we waited. Way too close, no buffer. So we upgraded to a 3/4-ton diesel, much better situation. And then we knew when
I thought that truck was big when we went from the 1500 to the 2500 diesel, and it wasn't a dually. And it was like, I was like, oh my gosh, driving this, I'm like, this is so big. And then we get a dually, and I'm like, all day.
Yeah. So I would say as a new RVer, Go bigger on your vehicle than you think you need, because built-in safety is really important. Stability is really important. When we had the lightweight truck with the 33-foot trailer, every time I'd go by a semi, I would either get shoved off the road or I'd get sucked into them. And it was a white knuckle experience. So the difference between a 45 and a 38, not much. Buy the trailer that fits you and go bigger than you think you need. That would be my recommendation, because inevitably we went too small in the first one, we went way big on the second one, and now we kind of found our happy place.
That's right.
It's like the porridge, right, with the bears.
We miss you already, Ryan and Lauren.
We're
still in Texas and we still miss you.
We just miss his food. Call it what it is.
We miss his wife too, and Ryan, their company. We got to hang out a lot with them.
RV Life with Adrian and Ruth. I am so sorry we did not get to come hang out. We know that you guys went to dinner, right? They went to dinner with, I got the wrong person.
This is why I take care of most of the social media stuff.
I'll just sit here and be a pretty face. That ain't going to help either.
So Rob and Wendy had invited us to go to dinner with Mel and Nettie.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
We weren't able to. Honestly, like when the rally part come and with school, we were just running and we were like up late and then up early and just
it's like every rally. If you haven't been to a rally, you just know that it's late nights, early mornings, and it's a whole lot of fun, but it's a whole lot of exhausting too. Yeah.
So, and here's Caleb's answer. So they're still waiting on the horse money to upgrade our Cougar.
Oh, nice.
F-350 dually to tow.
Oh, nice. So they're in the process still.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
And that's the fun part, you guys. So Caleb and Danny, just like enjoy all of it. It's just steps to it, and it's a process.
So Charles says he may have eaten some of the s'mores chocolates. Good. I'm glad it didn't go to waste. It was. We had a freaking like 20-pack of Reese's cups, or bigger than that. It was like a big family pack.
Yeah, it was a big. I think maybe, I don't know, but it was like, and they're individually wrapped. So those are the best for s'mores.
Yep. So question for you guys to ponder, and you guys can give us some feedback. We were thinking about doing our very first meetup, not a rally or anything like that, but like getting a dinner and getting together when we were down in Tampa, because that's where a lot of people go. What's your guys' thought on us doing a meetup for the very first time and getting to meet more of our Venturesome tribe and doing a dinner in Florida?
Yeah.
I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts are. And if you have any recommendations of awesome places that may be close by where the Tampa RV show is, that'd be great too.
Yeah. Hey, Jarhead and Ginger, says Scott Allison.
We need to talk offline. We want to meet y'all in person. We've been chasing each other's journeys for the last, year and a half.
I know. And we actually started watching you guys a while ago when you got your 397 TH. So.
Yep. We hadn't even gone full time when we were watching them. And we were like, they've got the same trailer we're looking at. So we just started following your journey. And of course, Scott being a Marine Corps veteran, got to appreciate that.
And Chris, Air Force veteran. And then,
that's right.
Yeah. So we want to meet you guys.
Yes. All right.
And they were at the NRVTA as well. So
Scott was a TA there, and I believe Allison took the courses as well.
And she passed. I watched them.
Yeah. So actually, the next thing you brought up veterans. So on our last live, it was all the way back in August because we've been way crazy busy. But our last live, we talked about a charity that we're going to be working with and making sure that we support, and that's Soldier's Heart, and it's out of Alaska, but they support all first responders, military, dispatchers, like everybody, every branch, anybody that is kind of a frontline warrior is supported by this program. And we have partnered with Skidoo to do merchandise. And we haven't really been quote say pushing our merchandise because honestly it's just not how we roll. But we wanted to make sure you knew that we do have a merchandise shop from Skidoo. It's all drop shipped. So if you find something on our merch store that you like, 100% of every dollar goes to Soldier's Heart. We will not make a nickel off of our merch. Everything will go there. We live a very blessed life, and we are very fortunate, and we want to give back to those that serve, that give us the freedoms to be able to do what we do. So if you guys have any interest in Venturesome Couple merch, go to our website, venturesomecouple.com. We have a merch store, and know that 100% everything We make nothing off it. So that's our way of raising funds to give back to those that serve.
Yeah. And it's not just military, first responder, firefighter,
Dispatchers,
dispatch.
paramedics, like
Mhm.
anybody that's dealing with frontline that can have the stressors.
Veterans, active duty, guard, reserve, all that. So
Yep.
it covers a lot of different hats that serve.
Yep, absolutely. So just want to throw that little plug in there.
And speaking of plug, yes, Ryan will be there too.
Where's Ryan?
So for a combo meetup.
Combo meetup.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all about it.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get a handful of channels together and do a combo meetup for food. Hang out, get to meet everybody's tribes and crews and teams and whatever else they refer to their insiders as.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, we are actually going to be starting up an insiders program in the near future. We're going to do that to give you guys some of the behind the scenes and give you more open availability to what a day in the life of the Venturesome Couple looks like. And I can tell you the bloopers are on point. Thank God we have a great editor. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
She makes me look like I'm so smart most of the time.
So I'm not sure if you guys saw, Chris actually bought me a car. So we're going to do a video on that. We're going to get it back to Florida and detail it and then shoot it.
Yeah,
so
we're actually traveling different these days because of the car. I'd love to know if anybody that's watching actually follows or has a pace car or a chase car, as we're calling it.
Yeah.
We've run into, unfortunately, a lot of circumstances recently, or at least in the last 18 months, where we felt it would have been better to have a smaller vehicle, specifically Key West, Galveston, some of the other areas we've gone through, like down in New Orleans.
Yeah.
It would have been nice. So what we decided to do was just get a car for Martha to follow / lead ahead. And actually it worked out really well today.
Yeah. So today was our first travel day with my car because after we filmed Unplugged, we flew to Florida, picked up Callie, our bird, and my new car, and then we drove back to Texas. So today was the first day moving, and it actually worked out great. So we're on the phone with each other, and I could, I'm following him to make sure the trailer looks good. And then if he says, hey, I need to get over in the left lane. So I'll look, make sure it's safe, and then I get over and I said, hey, go when you're ready. So,
yeah, so she was able to block traffic for me, not like literally block traffic, but, make sure I had enough room. The other thing that played real well is we're in a residential neighborhood. Like I said, we're mooch docking. So I pull into this beautiful neighborhood and there's these gorgeous trees. And I'm like, oh, crap, do I fit? So Martha went ahead, checked the route, made sure everything was clear, looked at the heights. So we're going to use it in a couple different ways. One, she's going to be able to help me on the freeways and the busy highways too. We're going to be able to scout ahead as we're going. Yeah. But really where I think the win is, and we got this from the California Runaways. This was their idea.
So California Runaways, they're on Instagram, and we have a video on them. It's a family of 5, and they're now 6.
Yep.
And so the wife, Alex, she drives a separate vehicle with some of the kids, and they just kind of rotate. And then while Bobby drives, and they have a beautiful Valor. So she can drive ahead, go into the drive-thrus, grab food if they need to, or just run into the store, grab supplies. So it's
what they do is they really use, she will go get food, so they're not stopping 30 minutes at a time, taking the kids to the bathroom, taking the dog out, trying to go through a drive-thru, trying to find somewhere to park. She runs, grabs food. Obviously, she can go way faster than he can, so she grabs the food, and then they meet up at the next meet at the next gas stop, or go ahead, and then they'll catch up.
Yeah, and then when they get closer to the campground, she'll go ahead, check in, get the campsite, and then just go over there and help navigate them in. So that's RVing smart for them.
Yeah.
And we do have some other friends that are like us, empty nesters, and they have a second vehicle.
Yeah. Speaking the truth comment up there, and they're talking about, I see, this is another thing that we see, I won't say a lot of, but we're seeing more of these days. So speaking the truth put that they're looking to buy an HDT. So for those of you that may not know, an HDT is a heavy duty truck. So think of a semi. And what we've seen is a lot of, as of recently, the DRV folks have Volvos, and they put like a smart car directly behind the cab and then have the fifth wheel behind it. And you could put, whatever kind of small car on semi or your HDT and tow your fifth wheel behind it. that's cool because then when you get where you're going, you just back the smart car off and roll.
Yeah, we have another friend that they put a smart car in the back of their toy hauler, and then their family of 4, and they have 2 little ones, so they're able to go navigate and just go shopping, go and just go to stores in the city. So it was kind of a neat idea, and so far we're loving it. We do try to winter in Florida. I mean, we have our home base in Florida, in Central Florida, so
I wouldn't know I own a home unless the mortgage payment came out.
Yeah, I mean, we are in a good position where, so we bought a brand new home.
Our daughter lives there.
And just basically for our daughter to live there. We have a bedroom and an office.
Yep. Yeah. Sweet Travels, exactly. New Horizons. You're absolutely correct. Sweet Travels has a really cool setup like that. And I believe that's actually who we saw. We happened to be up in Elkhart, Indiana during the DRV. I don't think it was an official rally, but it was a meetup, and there was a bunch of them.
Like a gathering, yeah.
Yeah, it was a gathering, and they had it. I think it's cool. Like if you have the experience and the comfort to drive an HDT, it's an awesome way to travel. For us, we're just going to have Martha zip around, and Charles is 100% right.
Yep.
It is a cool, cute car, and it's 100% their fault that we own a Mini. Martha has mentioned that we mooch docked there last year, or maybe it was this year. I don't know. The years blend together.
April, May this year. So earlier this year, we mooch docked
and
there.
Leslie, Charles's lovely bride, allowed us to drive her convertible Mini S, and that thing is a rocket. And I fell in love because I'm a huge car guy, but I was like, I don't know about this. Hers has eyelashes.
Yeah, Leslie
I didn't
has
care.
A red convertible Mini
awesome.
Cooper with eyelashes, and it is amazing. Her and I, we'd go every day somewhere. We were going somewhere, and then she threw Chris the keys and said, "Hey, take Martha for a spin," and he was sold.
Yep, and that led right down to where we're at now. We're driving a Mini, but I won't let her put eyelashes on it because I need some dignity, just a little.
But I don't know. I mean, it's pretty sweet. So,
what's the route Rob and I are going? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Wendy. Wendy was saying that her and Rob are gonna go the same route, and it makes sense. Like, I mean, in their case, they owned a trucking company in the past, so that's in his wheelhouse and his comfort level. I think it'd be fun. I want anybody who's got an HDT and you want to, let me drive it around a parking lot. It can be unhooked. I've never driven a semi. I've driven like a lot of really big vehicles in the Air Force, but never a semi.
Yeah. All right, Danny. Yes, we said bird. So we have a cockatiel, and his name is Buddy. All right. So one of Chris's disabilities, he has hearing loss from the Air Force.
I have tinnitus in my ears, and I have and bad hearing because I worked on jets for basically 16 years of my career. So
the bird chirping and all that kind of gets to him. Normally we don't travel with him. We have traveled, and he's a male cockatiel. He's 14 years old. We've had him for 12 years. Normally he stays with our daughter, but this trip we needed to take him because we had some family stuff come up, and so we went back to grab Callie. We grabbed the bird so that he wasn't left home for this duration. And so yes, we have a cockatiel. And you want to hear ridiculous? Martha, Chris, Callie, Buddy the cockatiel, and the freaking Mini Cooper from Florida to Texas. And it's a 2-door Mini Cooper, so we had the back seats down. Callie had the back 2 seats because as big as she is, she took it out. Yeah. Martha had the bird on her lap. Mm-hmm. He was almost free. Yeah, yes. he made it. But so he's traveling in the car with me. We have a carrier for him, and then we have a bird cage we had to order for the RV. So yeah. Oh, New Horizon says their truck is like a mini semi. It's a 4500 top kick. So yeah, those things are big. Those are nice. You gotta click on it. Oh my goodness, yeah, 100% agree. I love the bird to death. He's actually a really cool bird. We allow him to fly around in the trailer. Like, we give him as much freedom as we can because, honestly, this isn't an ideal situation. Usually he's got a 2,200 square foot house that he can just terrorize. Yeah. So for this short period of time, he's going to be with us. As soon as we can get back to Florida, the bird will stay. He's not coming to California. Yeah, and a lot of it, like, plans changed, all that. So, yeah. Well, that's RV life, right? I mean, you make your plans, do the best you can, and when it goes sideways,
roll with it.
Yeah.
Except when you cut your gray tank, there ain't much you can do about that. You just make the most of it. I can say the customer service was fantastic. We had to get the manufacturer to send me a pallet with a tank heater, a tank, the connections, the belly.
Yep.
If you ever need your gray tank changed, let me know. I'm your guy.
Get a discount if you show that you like the video we're going to put out about it in a comment.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have ever heard the acronym. It's a very military term. It's called FUBAR. That's exactly what I did. It's effed up beyond all recognition. And, you know, when I do that, when I do things, I go all the way. Not a halfway.
You should show them. Anyone want to see Callie?
Yeah, this is what she thinks of the YouTube live. Callie's like, I'm done, y'all.
She is snoring.
I don't know if I don't even know. They may be able to hear that. Is that she is actually sitting right behind us snoring. It's pretty hilarious. We decided to do it. Gotta watch how I say that. We decided to do the filming in the bedroom.
So we're mood stalking, and the reason why we have our setup right now here in the bedroom is we didn't want to undo the desk with the monitors, get all that stuff out, because we're going to have limited stuff. We're going to be here for one more day, and then we'll leave Tuesday morning.
Yep. And we're going to start doing lives every single month. We're going to actually put out a schedule for our weekly videos. We're going to put out a schedule for our lives, and we're going to be more regimented on this now that all of our well, of course, he's a Marine. He knows what FUBAR is. Snafu, yes.
Snafu is a good one.
The snafu is probably the more politically correct and less insulting.
Yeah. Thank you, Adrian and Ruth. Yeah, Callie is living the life. She loves the RV life. She loves traveling. She loves travel day. She wouldn't even eat breakfast this morning because she knew we were picking up to travel today, and she was like all excited.
Yeah, it's crazy how the dogs actually know, like when your routine changes, like travel day, I'm not eating.
Craig's been hearing snoring.
It's not me.
Not me. Yeah. All right. So what are our travel plans?
So where we go next? We are going to California.
Florida plane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Explain it.
So we changed up so this morning I get up and I get us coffee, and he's like, hey babe, crazy idea. Why don't we go back to Florida? We'll
drop the bird off
and
so
Callie,
I don't lose my sanity.
And then we're actually going to fly to California for 3 weeks. There's a reason why, because we're going to be heading back. If we would have drove from Texas to California, and then we would have had to gone all the way back
to Florida
for Christmas with our daughter, and then drive back to Texas for the New Year.
It was going to be 7,000 miles round trip, or we could go 1,200 miles, jump on a plane, and go spend 3 weeks out there for my work trip, which is what we need to do. We have to spend 3 weeks in California.
And the cost of diesel and how much it was going to cost for all of that.
Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, obviously these fuels prices are getting everybody, and it was the fuel alone was going to be about $4,000, not counting DEF, and it was way cheaper to jump on a plane. So yep, RVers gone airplane. But like I said, I have to for a work trip. I got to be out there for 3 weeks. So
yeah, so I'm going to go with them because I'm going to see my father-in-law and his aunt and uncle and cousins. Like I said, Chris's grandpa just passed a couple weeks ago, so it's important for us to go and see him.
If any of you guys are on the West Coast, anybody out in the California, we're going to be traveling from southern to northern. When I say northern, I'm talking all the way up to Eureka, Humboldt, because I have an office up there. So we're going to be from basically Irvine all the way through Humboldt. If anybody's out on the West Coast and you want to meet up and grab a bite to eat or whatever, let us know. You can email us, or you can just go on to venturesomecouple.com, and we have a contact us. It goes straight to us. We'll be able to follow.
Or if you got the BAT phone number.
If you got the BAT number. 1-800 call Martha.
It's like a coffee symbol.
Yeah, exactly.
Just,
But yeah, if anybody wants to meet up on the West Coast, anybody out in the California area, let us know. So we would love to meet up. We are almost done. We're down to about less than a minute.
So yeah, Ryan, we are a full-time job. Telling you, you fed us. Now we're yours forever.
Right? Shouldn't have fed me. I'm like that stray dog. I just keep coming back for the kibble.
So
Yeah.
when we come back, we'll spend Christmas with our daughter and her boyfriend and her baby cat.
Yes. And then, like I said, we're going to be from
Bringing
there.
in the New Year's with the Texas Ally crew in Galveston.
And then Key West.
No,
Yes!
not yet. After the New Year, we are going to Matt's RV Reviews rally.
Yes, we
So,
are.
Yep. We're gonna speak on that.
Yep, we're going to be
there.
at Matt's RV Review Rally in Auburndale, Florida in January.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then the Tampa
RV
RV
show.
show.
And then Key West.
Yes, Key West. And then after Key West, we're going to have the Lions Florida rally at Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale again, which is a great place.
Uh-oh, Miller's in motion. I just learned Lauren wants to go to Disney for the weekend.
Ooh.
Well, we're going to be out there for our 3 weeks. I got to be there for work. Swing by.
Well,
It's not that far. Start
we'll
driving.
text. That'll be fun.
All right. Well, thank you all for being on our live. We appreciate it.
Wait, there's more stuff
wait,
coming in.
there's
You're
more.
I didn't tell you to stop yet.
She's in charge, guys. There's no question about it.
All right. Oh, okay. You'll be in the Houston area. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be stopping by Friendswood in the beginning. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll definitely, we won't be that far away.
Yep. And we're going to stop by Buc-ee's.
Yes, of course. So, all right.
Well, looking forward to meeting you guys. Charles, always ready to see you guys. It's going to be fun. I'll tell you what, hanging out with the Texas Allies, they are a fun bunch. We love them.
Yep. Well, thank you. We will plan our live out, so we will get that so you guys know exactly when to come on next time. We thank you for your time. Have a great evening. And the single most important thing is...
Don't forget to smash that like button.
I wasn't going to say that.
And if
Enjoy every moment.
And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, you better.
And also, too, we are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So we're on those other platforms, too, aside from YouTube.
Yep. So, and again, in all seriousness, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. And please enjoy every moment. Get out there and enjoy nature, the wild, our beautiful country.
Family, friends.
North America as a whole. My friends up in Canada. We love you, Canadians. So we will be up there again next year.
Yeah, so we're planning a trip to Alaska, but that'll be for another time.
That's right. So have a great evening, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.